Hi everyone, Chris Natzke here with Black Belt Leadership Speaking and Coaching with your Mind of a Champion tip of the week. I have a simple question for you. Are you interested or are you committed? That's a question that I ask myself and my clients often when they want to have a breakthrough result in their life. In fact, watch to the end of this video and I'm going to share with you a special announcement on how that can happen in your life as well. Several years ago, I was in a conference and the facilitator made a statement that to this day still makes me chuckle. He said, "This morning I had bacon and eggs for breakfast. The chicken was involved, but the pig was committed." The pig was committed. I'll let you think on that one for a little bit. But what it does is it brings forward this concept that super coach Steve Chandler, I heard him also say in a seminar one time, is what is the level of commitment we have to what we really want to have in our lives versus are we just interested? Are we just interested or are we really committed to make it happen? I've had literally tens of thousands of martial arts students that I've trained over the last 4 decades. And I think it's around 1,500 of them have gotten their black belt up to this point. And what I realized is the people that got their black belt weren't the ones that were the most athletically skilled. They didn't have the greatest flexibility. They didn't have the greatest athleticism. But what they did have is they had a commitment. They had a commitment to overcome the obstacles that came their way. They had a commitment to their vision of being a black belt. And it basically brings forth what we say in martial arts all the time, is a black belt is a white belt that never quit. A black belt is a white belt that never quit. Now, when we're looking at those elements of commitment in our lives, we all have these opportunities to really commit to things, to make them happen. But many times we don't take that option for whatever reason. There's things that distract us. There's difficulties that come up. But I think it was Thoreau that said that most men live their lives in a state of quiet desperation. And what that means to me when I hear that quote is it has to do with the fact that we have dreams that we want to have in our lives, breakthroughs that we want to accomplish, but we just don't take the action to make them happen. It's also been said, I've read this several times, where hospice workers are with people on their deathbed. And when they have a conversation with them, what they say almost to a person is this: the people on their deathbeds aren't relating stories of the things they regretted doing in their lives. On the contrary, what they are regretting most are the things they didn't do, the chances they didn't take, the investments they didn't make in themselves, and the action steps they didn't take to make their dreams a reality. And so the question I have for you is, are you interested or are you committed? Looking in your own life, what are the things that you want to make happen? And what are the things that are still sitting out there, either month after month or year after year? That 25 pounds that you want to release, but it's still there because you haven't made the commitment to really dive into your health and wellness. How about your business or your career? Are you continuing to repeat the same cycles in that and not thriving and not making the financial inroads that you want because you're doing the same things over and again and you're expecting a different result? You haven't committed to making the changes necessary to make it happen. And what about your most important relationships? Your significant others, your kids, your family, your friends? Do you have the deep relationships that you really want? Or do you have a hard time, just making time for those people in your life because you haven't committed to make the time? I ask you these questions and I ask myself these questions all the time as well, because I have to get honest with myself. But what I've learned is when we are ready to make that commitment and have those breakthrough results, it all has to do with the fact of who we become on the inside. It becomes a choice that we make, and then it's followed by action steps to make that happen. So my question for you is, are you ready to be committed or you just want to stay interested? And the reason I share this with you with so much passion and excitement is because what I learned from this experience, I've actually put into a new program that I'm calling the Breaking Through Coaching Program. Now, what I do in this program is I take my experiences from literally years of not only teaching martial arts students, but also with my life leadership clients. And what are the best strategies and tactics and methods for us to have breakthroughs in our lives? We're going to take a look at what I call the 3 C's, which is to get clear on your vision for what you truly want, create a plan that you can take action on and be committed to, and then take consistent action to make that an important part of your life. So, are you ready, my friend? Are you ready to take some action and really dive into the things that are most important to you? Are you tired of being just interested and ready to be committed? Well, if you are, just go ahead and take a look at the link below and sign up for a 30-minute discovery call with me to see if this program is going to be the best for you. What I can promise you in this program is I'm going to give you my best, and I'm going to help you find the breakthrough and help you commit to that thing that you've always wanted. Because if you truly are ready to commit, anything is possible. So thanks so much for listening. Check out the link below. Have a discussion with me to see if this program is right for you. And I look forward to doing this breakthrough journey with you. Thanks so much for listening. This has been Chris Natzke with Black Belt Leadership Speaking and Coaching, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the Mind of a Champion Tip of the Week.